Yeah. Move on. Who's going to clean up the studio? Boy, let's check in with the NFL Network.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Giants beat the Commanders 20-12. New York running back Saquon Barkley ran for 87 yards and a score. Elsewhere, the Jags rallied from a 17-point deficit to beat the Cowboys 40-34 in overtime. But in part because of the Washington loss, Cowboys still clinched a playoff berth. Elsewhere, the Bengals won their sixth straight. They bested Tampa Bay 34-23. Eagles beat the Bears by 5. Chicago quarterback Justin Fields ran for a game-high 95 yards. They give him exactly 1,000 yards on the season as he joins Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson as the only quarterbacks to reach that milestone. The Raiders beat the Patriots 30-24 in the wildest finish you'll ever see. Kansas City beat Houston in overtime to clinch their 7th straight division crown. The Lions were victorious over the Jets. Chargers took down the Titans. Saints rolled over the Falcons by 3, and the Broncos took down the Cards. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Geico presents Daily Affirmations.
Repeat after me. We are filled with an abundance of joy.
We are filled with an abundance of joy.
Also an abundance of questions. Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service to help answer questions and resolve claims quickly.
Good thing Geico has 24/7 claim service.
We are also filled with an abundance of biscuits.
We are also filled with, I don't think it works this way.
Oh, and jam. Don't forget jam.
To manifest more Geico in your life, go to geico.com.
We tried Dynovite for gut health and immune support, and after a couple of weeks, our little Gizmo was acting like a puppy again. His coat was shinier, he had a lot less scratching and shedding, and he seemed like his happy old self.
My dog smelled and scratched constantly. We bathed and sprayed her, took her to the vet, but no results. Now, the little Dynovite in her food helps Bella keep her beautiful coat with no scratching or smell.
Get 10% off your next order of Dynovite nutritional supplements for dogs at Dynovite.com.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynovite.
We've got the best oldies on the radio. We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. El Centro, California. It is a Monday, 19th day of December, 2022. And if you're keeping score, Hanukkah started at sundown yesterday. Well, that's the dreidel song. I was singing along with it. Were you? Okay. Coming up, what do we have? A look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. Got all sorts of good stuff coming your way. Yeah. In the news, a hippopotamus in Uganda swallowed a toddler whole before spitting the child out. Police say the 2-year-old boy was playing in his family's house when the animal attacked and swallowed him head first. I always thought hippopotamuses were vegetarians. Anyway, the boy was taken to a hospital. He will be okie dokie. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you that kid will not be getting the Hungry Hungry Hippo board game for Christmas. Boy, it really happened. Oh, my. How do you explain that one? Well, let's see. Oh, birthdays today. We have some. Actor Elaine Joyce, 79. Actor Tim Reed from Barney Miller, 78. Musician John McEwen of Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, 77. Actor Mike Lookenland from the Brady Bunch, 62. Actor Scott Cohen, 61. Actor Jennifer Beals, 59. Robert McNaughton, he was in E.T., is 56. Magician Chris Angel, 55. Actor Christy Swanson, 53. Actor Rosa Blasi is 50. Actor Alyssa Milano, 50. Actor Tara Summers, 43. Actor Jake Gyllenhaal, 42. Actor Marla Sokoloff, 42. Actor Nick Dodani is 29. Local birthdays coming up. The magic of Christmas. It's our 24-hour gift to you. The Magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230. The Magic of Christmas captures the feeling of this special time of year. The Magic of Christmas, beginning at noon Christmas Eve and continuing through noon Christmas Day. Presented by
Dogwood Auto Body, Desert Bus Line, the Kiwanis Club of El Centro, Southwest Security, Defense Company, Imperial Valley Food Bank, and Sun Community Federal Credit Union.
Join us on AM 1230 and feel the magic of Christmas.
The magic of Christmas.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Juan Morales, Steve Yanis, Bianca Jacoba, Raul Vasquez, Sofia Nunez, Ashton Mazone, Bianca Morta, Tony Nunez, Shelley Martinez, and Dr. William Kwan. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, celebrating Hanukkah, first day of Hanukkah, celebrating Christmas week, and, my daughter Amy in Omaha, Amy and Tim and all 4 kids and assorted friends and neighbors yesterday made 34 dozen tamales. Yeah. It has become a tradition for Amy and Tim. They invite their neighbors, their friends, my son-in-law Tim's design team. A lot of them are from India, some from South America, and they come over and they set up the assembly line, and they made 34 dozen tamales. Amy texted me this morning, said she's going to make 3 dozen more today because all of the sweet tamales are gone already. So she's going to make another 3 dozen pineapple tamales today. Okie dokie. And she made vegetarian tamales as well. How do you do that without lard? She said, just use shortening. Yeah, they don't come out as good because lard is good, but for her vegetarian friends. 34 dozen tamales. Oh, well, it's just something that she's been doing the last, 5 years or so, 6 years? Anyway, so all sorts of things going on in the Valley. Not as many as last week, as we've hit Christmas week and things have slowed down a little bit. I believe most schools are on, it's not a Christmas break, it's a winter break. Got to be politically correct about that. We've got news. We do. It's a look at World and California news headlines right now, and it is brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Lawmakers investigating the January 6th attack hold their last public hearing today. CBS's Scott McFarlane is on Capitol Hill.
The panel has completed more than 1,000 interviews. CBS News has learned they've collected more than 1 million documents. A criminal referral, though, is not binding on the Justice Department. It's just that, a recommendation.
Debate is on over whether courts should intervene to prevent the Trump COVID-era Title 42 from expiring Wednesday and allowing more migrants to cross the southern border. Georgia's Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock tells CBS,
I think it's only politics that creates this false choice between securing the border and giving people a dignified path to citizenship.
Fortnite's maker Epic Games settles up. The FTC says it's agreed to pay $520 million to resolve allegations it invaded children's privacy and tricked players into making unintended purchases. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Healthcare systems across the state continuing to be strained by the trifecta of the flu, RSV, and COVID. At Fresno Community Regional Medical Center, Dr. Ray Svor says the symptoms of RSV can often resemble those of a virus.
If you find out that you are negative for COVID and negative for influenza, and you're still feeling like really crummy, then that's really the step to take, is to make sure you're not dealing with a bacterial infection.
Spread of the illness expected to get worse as people gather for Christmas and New Year's. Hundreds of American tourists stranded in Peru after the government there declared a state of emergency. Sal Morales of San Francisco stuck in a small town near Machu Picchu as he says they're running out of basic supplies.
The railway system is what transports the food into town, along with medical supplies. And since the railway system is damaged, there's nothing coming in or out.
Peru's former president arrested, prompting an outbreak of civil unrest that's damaged the railway system and led to a near-total shutdown of transportation. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metals.
Mornings were made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis or RA. Xeljanz tofacitinib is a pill for adults with moderate to severe RA when tumor necrosis factor blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated. Xeljanz can help relieve joint pain, swelling, and help stop further joint damage. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections. Don't start if you have one. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections like TB and do blood tests. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers including lymphoma and lung, blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, are prone to infections, or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems, or swelling of lips, tongue, throat, or hives. Ask your doctor about prescription Xeljanz. Visit Xeljanz.com or call 1-844-XELJANZ.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. If you're heading out of the valley on a holiday getaway, before you go, stop by Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers. Tell them you want the works. Make sure everything is running right. Local, state, and federal agencies will partner for yet another feasibility study for long-term restoration of the Salton Sea. An agreement was signed by the Salton Sea Management Program, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Los Angeles District, and the Salton Sea Authority that will begin a study aimed at identifying projects and actions for the long-term restoration of the sea. Funding for the latest study has been secured by the Corps of Engineers. The Imperial Streams, Salton Sea, and Tributaries Feasibility Study will build on the Salton Sea Management Program's long-range plan, released for public comment December 15th. According to Wade Crowfoot, California Natural Resources Secretary, the study will help chart the path forward toward the long-term restoration of the sea. It will identify projects to improve conditions at the sea and open the possibility of new federal funding to deliver these grants. Santa Claus is coming to town for the Imperial County Autism Support Group. Santa will be at the ASIC annual Christmas party Tuesday at 450 Waterman in El Centro at 6 p.m. Dinner and beverages are included. The party for persons diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder their parents, siblings, and caregivers. Participants are asked to bring a gift for Santa to give to their child. KXO News Time is 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Yuma authorities are investigating the attempted kidnapping of an 11-year-old girl. The sheriff's office received a report of the attempted kidnapping in the 10500 block of East 34th Street at about 8:51 Saturday evening. According to YCSO, a gray early 2000s model SUV was westbound on 34th Street when it drove by the 11-year-old girl who was walking. The vehicle made a U-turn and parked. A man described as a heavy-set Hispanic male with dark curly hair, a beard, and an odor of alcohol called to the girl. The juvenile walked towards a residence. The suspect followed her into the driveway of the home, then grabbed the girl's shirt collar and attempted to take her back to the SUV. The girl was able to break free and run inside the house. The suspect then took off in the vehicle. YCSO is requesting that anyone with any information on the incident contact the sheriff's office. And it's a live nativity as part of a night of carols. It'll happen Wednesday night, presented by Christ Community Church in El Centro. The live nativity will be on the corner of 6th and Orange, starting at 5:30 p.m. The event will continue in the courtyard with a night of carols. The celebration will conclude with candy canes, cocoa, coffee, and cookies. I like cookies. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Stick around. We've got page 2 and a look at the weather. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The clock is ticking. Time is running out. Christmas will be here before you know it. So how do you beat that Christmas crunch? Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. You can visit them in Yuma or find them on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. The Peanut Patch. They make their very own fresh English toffee. Their pecan turtles made from scratch with a special recipe. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds, and so much more. Great gifts that they will ship anywhere in the universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You can find them on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. The Imperial City Council will reorganize, and that will happen on Wednesday. Current Mayor Jeff Dale will not only turn over the gavel, he'll be saying goodbye to the council after 20 years of public service. And if the normal rotation is followed, current Mayor Pro Tem Katie Burnworth will be named the new mayor. Re-elected council member James Tucker and newly elected Ida Obeso Martinez and Stacy Mendoza will be seated on the council. Also, during the ceremony, former council member Karen Eugenio will be congratulated on her election to the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors. The reorganization will be held in the council chambers. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials have amended the hours of operation at the Calexico East Port of Entry. Beginning today, CBP will resume normal hours of operation from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Sentry vehicle lanes will operate during the same hours. Rocky Casa, Calexico Area Port Director, said, "We will continue to effectively manage wait times to enhance the border crossing experience for travelers that enter through the Calexico ports of entry." And how about getting that holiday gift wrapped? your Christmas gift? Well, you can take the easy way out and help out some kids. It's holiday gift wrapping. The final session tomorrow from 3 till 7 p.m. at the Casa de Mañana building on the Imperial County Fairgrounds. Proceeds will benefit the Imperial County 4-H ambassadors and Imperial County youth attending the Washington, D.C. Civic Conference. There's affordable prices. Items of all sizes are welcome. Donations are appreciated as well. And again, that will be 3 till 7 tomorrow at the Casa de Mañana building. KXO News time is 7:48.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is John Leveda asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
According to the National Weather Service, quiet and dry weather conditions are expected to prevail all week as high pressure centered just to the west influences our region. Temperatures will slowly rebound into a near normal range during the middle of the week before warming to slightly above normal later in the week and on into the weekend. 62 the high in the valley yesterday, 33 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 66. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming northeast. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 40. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming southwest. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 65. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming northeast. Right now downtown El Centro about 43 degrees, 56% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's sports time. Sports time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Well, it's, what can I say? National Football League action yesterday. Yeah, excitement. Close games. All going down to the end. And, on Saturday, it was the Vikings over the Colts 39-36. The Vikings scorched the Colts, coming from behind, 33 points behind. Browns topped the Ravens 13-3. Bills slipped by the Dolphins 32-29. Those were Saturday games. Sunday, the Eagles over the Bears 25-20. Saints 21, Falcons 18, Lions 20, the Jets 17, Steelers over the Panthers 24-16. In overtime, the Jaguars beat the Cowboys 40-34. Chiefs in overtime topped the Texans 30-24. Broncos beat the Cardinals 24-15. The Raiders, remarkable 30-24 win over the Patriots. Patriots literally gave it to them. Chargers beat the Titans 17-14. Bengals over the Buccaneers 34-23. Giants topped the Commanders 20-12.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action. It was the Magic. They beat the Celtics 95-92. Knicks over the Pacers 109-106. Nets, they beat the Pistons 124-121. Warriors whipped the Raptors 126-110. Can we say defense? Timberwolves 150, Bulls 126. Nuggets 119, Hornets 115, and the Lakers won. They slipped by the Wizards 119-117. And in small ball, third baseman Justin Turner and the Boston Red Sox have reached agreement on a 2-year contract worth just shy of $22 million. It includes an opt-out after the first season. Turner spent the past 9 years with the Dodgers, where he blossomed into one of the National League's most productive and consistent hitters. He'll now head to Boston. Hope he can find a place to park his car. Bo Nixon says he's going to go back to Oregon for 1 more year. That's it. Oh, Monday Night Football. We've got the Rams and the Packers. 4:30 this afternoon is when our coverage begins as we bring you primetime football on AM 1230 KXO. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Elon Musk says, okay, Twitter users, should I stay or should I go? Twitter users say, you're out of here. A Twitter poll created by Musk asking whether he should step down as head of Twitter ended early this morning. Most respondents voting in the affirmative. Musk had said he would abide by the results of the unscientific poll, which began Sunday evening. More than 17 million votes were cast in the informal referendum on his chaotic leadership of Twitter, which has been marked by mass layoffs, the replatforming of suspended accounts that had violated Twitter's rules, the suspension of journalists who cover him, and whiplash policy changes made and reversed in real time. Musk did not immediately react to the outcome of the vote. Meanwhile, stores are drowning in a glut of merchandise this holiday season, keeping the discounts fast and furious in the run-up to Christmas. And the deals are only going to get better. So if you have the patience and the willpower to wait to grab a few bargains for yourself, you should be richly rewarded. The better deals are always in the last week before Christmas, said Marshall Cohen, Chief Retail Industry Advisor for market research firm NPD. But for the very best deals, he advises to wait until right after Christmas. That's when all the Christmas candy goes on sale, too. And taking a look at the big board, the Dow off 13 points at 32,907. The S&P 500 down 16 at 3,836. The NASDAQ off 103 points at 10,602. Gold down $1.90 an ounce, and oil up 67 cents per barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 66. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 40. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest later in the evening. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 65. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast. And right now downtown, we have 44 degrees, 55% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year. From your Burgers and Beer family.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
On the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Final meeting today for the House Committee investigating the Capitol attack. CBS's Scott McFarland tells us it's expected there will be a call for the Justice Department to consider a criminal referral against former President Trump.
The panel has completed more than 1,000 interviews. CBS News has learned they've collected more than 1 million documents. A criminal referral, though, is not binding on the Justice Department. It's just that, a recommendation. But this weekend, committee member Adam Schiff argued there is enough evidence to warrant charges, enough evidence to charge Donald Trump.
CBS's Robert Costa tells us more about what he's learned about the committee's effort to get information from former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn from newly obtained audio.
Flynn was pressed on whether he contacted a then top intelligence official, Ezra Cohen.
Did you tell him that he needed to return to the United States from his trip abroad because, quote, something's about to happen, unquote?
The investigator kept pressing about a second call to Cohen.
Did you tell him that, quote, we need to have the military take over the election and redo the election, unquote, or something like that?
After a court fight that captured widespread attention, a Hollywood couple whose relationship disintegrated may be ready to move on. CBS's Jim Crisula.
Amber Heard wrote in a social media post that she would settle her defamation claims against ex-husband Johnny Depp. She called the decision, quote, very difficult. A jury in Virginia earlier this year ruled the two had defamed each other. Depp was ordered to pay Heard $2 billion. She was ordered to pay Depp $15 million in damages.
A court action right now in the Bahamas for former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. He could move to accept extradition to the U.S. Elon Musk asked, so Twitter users told him. A poll on the site went against Musk. He said when he launched it, he'd abide by the results and step down as head of the platform while still owning it. CNET's Ian Scher says it's not clear what happens next.
It can be seen as an acknowledgement that he realizes that people don't like him.
that he has become rather unpopular over the last couple of months. He's made decisions that feel chaotic and that people have really disagreed with.
Federal investigators are looking into the severe turbulence that rocked a Phoenix to Honolulu flight. 36 people needed medical treatment.
My mom wasn't buckled. She hit the ceiling and she hit the floor. There were several other people that hit their head. When we landed, paramedics came and they were like wheeling people out.
11 passengers on that Hawaiian Airlines flight were hospitalized in serious condition. Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is down 38 points. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. When you need cash out of your home and a simple way to get it, Rocket can.
Dancing crew, trip for two, nail the final interview. Game with Doug, brand new mug. Come here, kids, and give me a hug. The more you want to do, the more we want to do. New COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available. Learn about eligibility and schedule a free updated booster today at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
The new Netflix film, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, is perfect for the whole family to watch this Christmas. It's an adaptation of the Tony and Olivier award-winning musical and tells the story of an extraordinary girl who, with a sharp mind and vivid imagination, takes a stand to change her story with miraculous results. I'm so excited to share this story with my kids about finding the courage to fight for what's right. Matilda is an inspiration for all, big and small. Watch Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical this Christmas, only on Netflix.
An ancient church in Germany is catching up with modern times.
For more than 1,000 years, carefully chosen boys have been studying and singing in Bavaria's ancient Regensburg Cathedral. Now, for the first time ever, a girls' choir has been formed, too. For hundreds of years, women had no voice in this church. This visitor says it's good that it's changed. Will girls and boys ever sing together in a fully integrated choir in Regensburg? That might take another 1,000 years. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Video game company Epic Games is paying $520 million in penalties and refunds to settle complaints involving children's privacy and methods that tricked players into making purchases. As part of it, Epic agreeing to pay $270 million in fines for collecting personal information about players under 13. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.